So now, because we want to do a market breakdown, not even a market break, it's more of like we're looking for opportunities. Keep in mind, right now I can remove other these things that are not necessary anymore. So these key lines that we had right there are no longer necessary. I can remove them because I've done the explanation as to what was really going on, right? So I'm gonna remove that, and also this will be removed, this as well. Then we can take a look at what's going on. So since, well, there's only from the current price market, there's only, let's check how many points is left there. There is approximately 1742 points, so which is good. So it means that for me and you, the only things that we're looking for, because we want price to actually hit the last TP to cover up the whole setup, it means we are going to be looking for buying opportunities, right? But then first of all, the first thing that we're going to be doing is we want to be guided by the daily bias. So it means that even right now we're just going to be highlighting potential key areas where one can definitely be looking for buying opportunities. Not to buy, do not buy as soon as price opens. You just need to be looking for buying opportunities. So I'm going to be highlighting those key areas and also mentioning which model is this. So currently this model right here, see right now we do have these key areas right here. So these are equal prices. So with this equal prices, then it means that what am I looking for? It means that according to me, not even according to me, according to the model itself, it means that what I am going to be looking at is to wait for price to do what? Is to wait for price to drop a little bit lower, and then from there, then I can start looking for more buying opportunities. In this case scenario, I'm looking for price to drop, and as soon as it drops, I'm gonna be looking for buying opportunities. Not to say that even not to say once price breaks below, I'm not gonna buy immediately. I'll still be looking for certain confirmations for me to start looking for those buying opportunities, meaning that the potential return on points could be even greater than 1742. But it means that what we're looking for would either be, not even would either be, I doubt that gold could cover up this 1000 something points in one day, but it is possible, right? But then chances are that it's less likely to do so. And we also have another confirmation that we should be actually looking for more buying opportunities, which is this key areas right here. So you can see that we do have multiple build upon prices. So this is equal lows, another equal lows. So we see that there's so much price building below that could lead to more potential swing buys. As I said, even though this is our last target, gold could even go to 28,000, right? So as this is giving us more of buying pressure, the only thing that we need is confirmation. So we still need to drop a little bit, and then as price drops a little bit, that's when we can start looking for more buying opportunities. And then I think in terms of that, I think let me just try and check for more buying key areas if possible, and then we do know which key areas to look for in overall. And this is 15 minutes time frame, by the way. So I'm just gonna be sticking to 15 minutes, 3 minutes as well. So those are the two time frames that I will be using to finish up the whole setup on gold. This is our first, and our second price is right here. Still same thing, we're still looking for price to actually drop below. So it means same thing, still looking for gold to give us some short sells, and then we can start looking for more buying opportunities. I just want to highlight some key areas so I can look at okay, if I'm using the second trading model and use this key low and use this key low again, we do see that we still need price to drop a little bit lower, right? So I'm just going to take this and put it there. So we're still looking for short sells on gold, right? As much as we're still looking for short sells on gold, our main target right here, according to the trend trading model, the target is around here. So it means that the chances of gold dropping not even right there, but as soon as gold drops to come and actually clean out those equal lows, the potential price that it could reach is this area. So as soon as it reaches this area, that's when we start actually looking for what, that's where we can definitely start looking for buying opportunities, maybe after price even breaks below this key area. So it means now you see that the selling power, or not even the selling power, the prices where we should be looking forward for are even preceding what we were looking at. So the chances are price could even drop even lower and lower and lower. What matters is that as soon as it starts actually buying, we need to be active in the charts and be looking for that. But for now, our main guidance will come from the daily range, the daily bias on gold. Hopefully the daily bias come in bullish, so that we do know that the buys that we get could actually, we can definitely hold them during Asian session to New York session as well. But for now, means that during this time, those are the current sales that I'll be looking at. But um, let me also check if whether there's no selling opportunities that are visible or one could actually take, because it's possible to sell to buy, meaning that we can identify selling opportunities, and then when price reaches those key areas, we sell towards our main targets, and then we buy later. I just want to check. I just want to check. Nope. We definitely do not have any here. Okay, I see one, but let me check 30 minutes. 30 minutes we do have cells. And okay, under 30 minutes, here's another thing now. As much as this is our last target, we're not gonna force price to buy immediately from there to there. So from a daily time frame perspective, right, from a daily time frame perspective, this is what I want to then show you. From a daily time frame perspective, this is what I have, which is equal price around here. So this is our TP that's left to hit, right? But we have this price, we have these prices around that are resting around here, which are equal prices. So for the fact that those prices that are resting around here, it's equal prices, it means that we potentially even this high could be less likely to be hit currently. We may not hit it now, but later on we may. So it means it will always still be our last target that we're going to be focusing on, but it could be outstanding. From the current price is 1,742 points, but if price keeps on dropping, it enlarges the points for us, which means greater opportunity to start buying, right? But because of that, and I'm using 30 minutes, if I'm using 30 minutes, we do have a confirmation of selling opportunities under 30 minutes. So that means now my main focus was to look for buying opportunities, but because of daily time frame, they are saying that the price is saying I should definitely be looking at what? I should definitely be looking at selling opportunities. You get? So it means from the selling opportunities, this is the candlestick that gave us the confirmation for that selling opportunities. This one. Sorry about that one. I want to show. Come on. Yep, this is the candlestick. This is the candlestick that gave us the confirmation. It's an engulfing bearish candlestick. So that bearish engulfing candlestick is the one that gave us a selling confirmation. For that fact, it means that what we could be looking forward for are two opportunities now. I'm gonna give you an idea of what to look for now. Because of we have this price as an outstanding target that we were looking for, which would complete the whole setup, it means that first of all we could be looking at a daily bias which is bullish. If the daily bias is bullish, then it means that we just need to wait for price to break below and then start hiking up. As soon as it gives us those confirmations of buys, we buy. But then now if the price comes in giving us a bearish daily bias, it confirms the whole sells within this price. we could definitely be looking at sales up until I'm gonna highlight some key areas, which is even um, let me think of let me not even think. There was a price I kinda forgotten which price it was. Let me check when was what was NFP? Was it NFP? I need to look at when was NFP. When was NFP? If you do remember when was NFP,
was on the 10th of January.
10th of January, ne? Okay, let's look at the 10th of January. 10th of January. 10, 15, 13, 9. So this was the 10th of January, right? Right there. So I could from the 10th of January, let me see. I think that price did come to it. Let me check. It was 26. Yeah, I did come to that price. Oh damn. Didn't see it. Didn't see it coming. Okay, it means that it did clean out that key price that I was looking at, which was this price. So it did. So it means currently the only things that now I can be looking for is I'll be looking for where there's equal lows. I need to be looking at equal lows from this side. So it means I'm looking for any equal lows from this current price right this side. I'm not going on this other side, I'm going this side. So I'm looking for current lows, right? So how you look for equal lows, you can simply just draw a horizontal line and you shift that horizontal line by checking if whether they are equal. Any lows that you see that are equal, you leave that horizontal line at. So I'm just gonna be dropping it. Okay, there's no equal lows there, and this is 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna take it to 15 minutes time frame as well to check where there's equal lows. Where there's equal lows, that's where I want to be. Right there we are. So our current equal lows that we do have are resting at around 27.0303. So this means the potential sales that could come about this area are definitely even longer than I expected. Means that if the daily buyers come in as bearish, it confirms the whole selling opportunities that already have started, leaving this key price as open, meaning that gold won't be making an all-time high anytime soon, right? So it means that potentially we could be looking for more selling opportunities even further. We could be looking for more potential opportunities even further up until where? Up until this price. Up until this price. Because now we do have daily equal highs that price broke above. Now we need price to actually sell, and as a selling confirmation we have a daily, not even a daily, I meant to say we have 30 minutes engulfing candlestick, which is the bare minimum confirmation that we need. And also at least another confirmation that we get is that we do have a weak trend line around these areas. For that fact that we have a weak trend line is that already prices suggest that we should definitely be looking for selling opportunities, at least a little, right? But as soon as price actually drops below that weak trend line, which is around here, which is under a smaller time frame by the way, but as soon as it breaks below it and it even pushes towards the smaller time frame mini target, the chances are that, as I did mention, price could even drop below the target, right? So according to then, that's why we needed this higher time frame. From this higher time frame, it says that if price then drops below that mini target from that smaller time frame, that's this is actually our main target for this selling opportunities, meaning that now as soon as price drops below this area, you can see that those buys that we should be looking at, the points will increase instead. Let's just see, maybe the buys we're gonna get them from exactly there. Then it's no longer 1,000 points, 1,700 and something. It's gonna be 8,000 something points worth of a buy. Whereas we also have another selling opportunities. If price breaks below the right confirmations, then we have about 6,000 something points worth of a sell. And right now we're going to be mind open. During agent session, we look at the daily bias. The daily bias comes as a bearish, we sell without hesitation. We just look for selling confirmations, we sell, right? If the daily bias comes in bullish, then we wait for small short sales, then we buy to finish up this whole last uh, buying opportunity up until that area. I hope I'm clear on that one. Am I clear? So what you could also be doing, right, just in case maybe since I explained the part of looking at a daily bias and you fail to highlight the daily bias of that of tomorrow, right? So what you're going to be doing is pretty simple. This is what you have right now. You can even use 30 minutes. I'd recommend you use, yeah, you can use 30 minutes and 15 minutes time frame in this case, right? Because the trend line does best fit this time, two time frames, right? So it means that right now, since, well, okay, let me remove this and remove this as well. And yeah, I must not remove that 27 something, because if I remove it, I'm gonna forget it. I must not. Okay, that's okay. This one does no longer work. So what you're gonna be doing is pretty simple. Just in case maybe I'm not even there to give out a confirmation, the simplest thing to do is to then wait for the following confirmation. It's either you wait for price to break below. Once it breaks below, either it gives you a retest or it gives you a, unfortunately you may not know a trend line engulfing candlestick, which is gonna be hard for me to identify now, uh, because it's part of the course, right? But for now, just understand that the simplest things that you can use is you can still use any knowledge that you have already to say that once price actually breaks below this key area right here, break out the retest, sell. So it means that you will be looking at more selling opportunities uh, up until exactly that area, until this price, until this price. So it means that potentially we're looking at potential buys only if the daily bias is bullish, and then we're only looking at most sells if the daily bias is bearish. Then it means that we then now have a way forward into looking at what possibly could go on into the charts, especially for tomorrow, right? So my main focus, it's more, I'm more open in looking for more buying opportunities, but I'm also too open, mind open, to be looking for selling opportunities only and only if price then gives me the confirmations, you know. Uh, so most definitely that's what I'll be looking at. Selling opportunities if the daily bias is bearish, buying opportunities only if the daily bias is bullish. So that's what we'll be looking at for tomorrow. But as soon as I'm starting, as I start going, as soon as I'm going to be selling, or what if buying, selling, or anything this whole week, most definitely each and every trade possible that I'll be taking on gold, I'll definitely also just make sure that I do share it uh, in this group right here. Possibly I'll also just be able to give out notice when I'm about to take any trade, either being on other instruments if it's not gold. Currently I was definitely gonna be doing also uh, GU, but I'm too lazy to be trading GU because of the loss that I took last week on GU. I had some swing sales right there, which led me into. So as I did mention, to mention this part, I had sales on GU. By the way, I wanted to swing it even lower, but because at that time I didn't even have a stop loss, which I think was my very most reckless mistake. I didn't have a stop loss and I had a bigger stop price, I mean a bigger lot size that I used. So as soon as price was going in my direction and then later on went out, I was left stranded only to find out that I breached the account because of what was going on right here. I was not vigilant, I wasn't attentive, which I think on this current account that I have, I'm definitely gonna be also just looking forward to be more vigilant, and so that I can pass the funded challenge account as well. But I'm gonna be showing much more on the funded challenge account to show it's possible to pass it as well. So yeah, If you have any questions, you can ask, and then I can definitely answer them. But the questions should be redirected to gold only. Should be redirected to gold only.